I just wanted you to know that you're never going to hear from me again. But I'm a lifelong gifted writer. The pen is mightier than the sword, and I have truth on my side, Mary, truth that even you're aware of. So rejoice, because I'm going to delete your phone number, and I promise you I won't ever, ever, ever bother you again. I hope you can forgive me and understand that where I'm coming from, and that it's out of love for my mother. Take care. I don't know your number by heart. I'm gonna delete it from my records, from my files, and I don't know it, so it's done. You'll never ever hear from me again. Bye. Me leaving messages on my mom's social worker's machine is just pointless. I'm not going to do it anymore, and since I can't control myself apparently, and I don't do it every night or every day or even every week, doesn't matter. I'm going to delete her number. It's pointless. My mom didn't sign any releases with anybody, and Marion won, like Marion knew all along she would. I thought I was putting the fear in her from leaving those little notes. She knows how much power she has. She just laughed at my little notes, I'm sure. Writer for all of the good it's done me. Good it's fucking done me. I won't be calling her anymore. I don't even think there was a meeting. I'll find out, but I don't feel pain. I am pain. I become pain. Lifelong gifted writer for all the good it's fucking done me. Sarcasm intended. Fucking joke this entire existence has been for me. It ends like this. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't end. It goes on and on and on the same fucking way until I can't take it anymore. I put a bullet in my brain. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I found easier ways than that. That's embarrassment. Marion gets to live happily ever after with an extra $106, give or take $1,000 in her pocket, plus whatever she gets from the proceedings of selling my mom's house. Oh, let's not forget when my mom totaled her car and didn't get a new car, even get another car, even though she wanted to, and Marion definitely wanted to, so she could, you know, not have my mom be a burden on her having to drive her place, you know. It was me who was adamant, begging my mom not to get a fucking car, telling her she shouldn't be driving. There's $5,000 there. And Mom won't even fucking speak to me anymore on the phone. At least when she would speak to me, there was hope, there was something. Oh, and by the way, my mom has severely problem teeth. She doesn't even have her glasses in that god-awful place. Not that anyone cares. And she's been going to her podiatrist or whatever every 2 months because she has a horrible planter's wart on her foot that never goes away. All of these things aren't going to matter because once you're locked up in the fucking nut house, no one gives a shit about anything like that. Your teeth can fall out, you can not be able to see. It doesn't really matter to any of them there. You're just another body, you're just a patient. They don't care. Don't try to tell me otherwise. No one gives a shit that my mom doesn't have her glasses. They don't know what happened to them. They got stolen, whatnot. They tried to pass off stupid little, I'm sure they thought she was lying, but I said, no, those aren't my mom's glasses. Those are stupid little read. I didn't say that, but they were so stupid. Those aren't my mom's glasses. And my mom's like, I told you they were too small, but they're not going to listen to her. They were in her bin because somebody else has her $150 prescription glasses, okay? If she really had them with her, who knows? They could be somewhere back at the house that Marion will either pack up the stuff herself or she'll hire someone or have her kids do it and pay them to do it. I hate them all. I don't care if my hatred kills me. Hear me? You know who you are. I don't care. I don't care about your stupid Christian bullshit or bullshit. I don't care if it's true. I don't care that my hatred, that my negativity is going to bring more negativity upon me. I don't care, okay? My mom's teeth are going to rot out of her skull in there if she's committed. They're not going to care. She got the thing on her foot that's not going to be taken care of. She can't even have her fucking glasses, okay? Can't even read. Her friend told me she'd call her. How could she not even call her? She writes me in an email. It says, talks to me on the phone. Writes me, I'm here for you. I'm so sorry, but Mom, I'm here for you, and you can't even call her. What's wrong with people? I don't understand. I can understand not visiting. Even though you did say you were going to visit and take me with you once we found out that I live so close to you, less than like 7 miles away from me, 8 miles. She couldn't even pick up the phone and call her after telling me she was going to call her. It never crossed my mind she wouldn't call her. And then a week and a half later, I emailed her. You promised to call her. Why didn't you call her? And then I even picked up the phone and directly said, why didn't you call her? Oh, well, I was busy. I'll call her tonight. And she still never called her because I asked my mom. I'm going to delete my mom's social worker's number. Cheryl's already bluntly informed me they don't care. They can't deal with any kind of passion, and they just label passion or anything that's not calm, they label crazy and don't even listen to you. So she probably hears it's me. She doesn't even listen to my messages. And if she does, it reinforces. I'm gonna not even bother. I'm gonna delete her number, and then I won't be able to call her anymore. It'll stop me. You know? Obviously, if I can't stop myself, I tell myself I won't call, and then I get upset like I did today because my mom won't talk to me. And I don't think there was even a meeting, and up to the last minute, Cheryl was telling me there was going to be a meeting, but then I called. The meeting was supposed to be at 11:30. I called only to leave a quick message thinking there was going to be a meeting, and I told Cheryl, make sure my mom's social worker brings a release that my mom can sign so I can never be shut out from knowing where my mom is, because she damn well can always find out. My mom's not even in any position to sign a release. She's not in any position to do anything. She's not even talking to me. Who knows if she's being influenced? So every time something new happens, I leave a message on her machine. I mean, it hasn't been that many messages, a handful, but in a total of how long? It's been a month and a half. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's pointless. I'm just gonna delete her number and I'll never call her again, just like I told her. Unlike most people on this planet, I keep my word. I'm gonna delete her number. I'll never call her again, just like I promised to never call her again. Never call her again. I'll make it so I can't. I won't ever be able to call her again because that's her direct number that I can only call after hours because I have it. I only have it because I got it from my mom. So normally you'd have to call the main number and you wouldn't be able to, or who knows, doesn't matter. It's too easy for me. I won't ever call her again. I promised I won't, and I won't. She no longer exists in my mind. She knows the truth and she doesn't give a shit, I'm sure. Falls for Marion's lies, just like everyone does. Everyone but most people. Of course, not everyone, but most people, yeah. Most people on this planet are zombies, and yeah, they would all fall for Marion's lies if they had the opportunity to do so. It's easier than digging deeper. It's easier than listening to me, you know, and my passion and self. I know it's true. I know most people would fall for Marion's lies. Because unfortunately they're based on truth, but they're not. You have to dig deeper. You have to look really, really deep. Deep into the fact that my life meant more to my mother than fucking money. Deep into the fact that I had problems too. Deep into the fact that I'm all fucked up partly because of my illness that has spanned practically my entire life. Deep into the fact that my mom had money for the first time in her life and wanted to help me. Nobody wants to see any of that. They just listen to Marion's lies. It's easier. It's easier. They're not all lies. They're half-truths. They're lies. They're half-truths. They don't tell, even remotely tell the whole fucking complex, complicated complete or numb. I can't be trusted to not call her. It's over for us. She'll get these messages Monday when she goes to work. And I'll never, ever, ever call her again. Ever, ever, ever. She no longer exists for me. No longer exists. Every time I turn around, I want to be here less. Every time I turn around, it's something causing me to... I've never wanted to be here, but every time I turn around, I want to be here less. And less, and less, and less. It's like I said. It's like a rope. Just wrapping itself around my throat. Tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. While I struggle just to get the tiniest amount of air. Rope wrapping around my throat. Tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. I gasp for just this tiniest amount of air. Lifelong gifted writer. I was 8 or 9. And I'm sure you had even signs of it when I was younger than that. And look where I wound up. Lifelong gifted writer for all the good it's done me. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Do what I had vowed to do years ago. I said, the rope's just wrapping around my throat tighter and tighter and tighter. It's getting harder and harder to even get the tiniest amount of air. It's like Maroon 5, harder and harder to breathe. One of my things says, never again will I love anything or anyone. From now on, I'm out for pleasure and fun. Maybe I should just start doing that. Just not give a shit. Because any of you would think this shouldn't affect me are going to say, well, you need to, spout your little, well, what is that stupid thing? God grant me that thing to accept the things I cannot change. Yeah, I can't change, and I'm supposed to just forget, right? Nothing that I can do. My mom signed no releases. Everything she wanted to happen didn't happen because she winds up getting sick. And Mary can conveniently blame me, as usual, Of course, I know everyone's believing Mary, and everyone I can, because look at it. I was influencing my mom, and she couldn't handle it, and she got sick. The proof's right there. She started wanting to do all these things, and she gets sick right before that she gets to do any of it. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Rope wrapping around my throat. Tighter and tighter and tighter. I'll never call my mother's social worker again. I'll delete the number. Just like I said I would, I'm going to delete the number. Pointless for me to call. Obviously I can't stop myself from periodically doing it. So I'm going to stop myself by deleting the number. I don't know it by heart, so I'm done. Delete it. In the end, all I fucking wanted was that fucking healthcare proxy. I mean, the bare minimum, the healthcare proxy change that doesn't just have Marion on it, and my mom to have releases, and she wanted that too. So that Marion could never, ever again do what smart nose Marion is always trying to do. And now here I am trapped in the nightmare again. My mom didn't sign any releases, and my mom's giving up, and she won't even talk to me on the phone. I'm in shock. I'm not even going to call tomorrow. I'm going to wait till I talk to Cheryl Monday and see. I know there wasn't a meeting. I have a feeling there wasn't. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling there was no meeting. That it was canceled at the last minute. That I don't know. Rented from Redbox. I had a free movie, but I would have got it anyway. It's only $1.20. Thanks for sharing. He watched it with me. There was some sex scenes in it, not real explicit, but you know. Any sex scene is going to reinforce in my brain how much I'm aching to experience something like that again. But only if it's Oh, I'm sure everything will work out, Laura. Maybe your mom just needs, can't handle talking to you, and then she'll get better, yeah. Or maybe she won't, or she'll be committed and she'll be transferred somewhere else, and I won't ever even know where she is. That's a more likely scenario. Just because she gets committed into doesn't mean she'll actually stay there. She can be easily transferred somewhere else. Especially if that's what Marion wants, to make sure I don't have any knowledge of where my mother is. Marion's dream would be my mother and I both committed. That would be the queen bee's dream. I hate her. Don't wanna fucking be here. That's old news. That's old news. That spans back to when I was a teenager. Maybe even younger. That's old news. That would be as foreign a thought to the daughters of my dead aunt as an alien race coming down and taking us over would be a foreign thought to most people. My reality, I don't want to fucking be here. Never have, never will. I don't want to fucking be here. Never have for as long as I can remember, and I know damn well I never will, and nothing. All it is getting worse. That's all. Just getting worse and worse and worse, this feeling. Worse and worse and worse and worse. And now life's going to take my mother away from me. Don't wanna be here. Don't wanna be here. Don't wanna be here. Have I made that perfectly clear that I don't wanna be here?